Well, guys, so it just arrived. That's right. These are my new wheels and tires. Kanati Mud Hogs 33 1250 22s, which you can't see under there, but or how about there? 22s. So, if y'all know already, my old setup is a 20 by 12 on a 33 1250 20 tire, Vision Widows with a Turo Trailblade XTs. So this is 22 by 14s. I'm gonna take them off and let's see how they look. All right, so I've gotten one off the truck, and all I can say is wow. Like literally wow. There is the old setup. There is the new setup. Now, they're probably a little bit dirty, so I had to go through and clean them off. But just look at that. That's a 22 as opposed to a 20. Definitely bigger. 14 wide as opposed to a 12 wide. So it does have a little more lip. Now the way that this one's set up, it don't have the lip right here. So it's like a straight through little area right there, which is pretty cool, because over here on the old one, it's like it stops right here. So it's kind of like the lip don't flow through. But yeah, there's definitely a difference. It is pretty stretched, I would say, but I think these Mud Hogs are actually made a little bit wider, so we'll kind of run with them a little bit and see how they do. But I mean, as opposed to the old wheels, it's definitely a lot bigger. These are Vision Spyders. So they are directional wheels. They're not true directional, which if people have a thing about having true directional wheels, hey, it is what it is. I mean, you ain't gonna be seeing both sides of the truck at one time anyway, so it's not like you're really gonna pay attention to what direction they're going in on each side. So, but yeah, let me get the truck up in the air. Let me get these old ones off. Let me get the new ones on. And yeah, we'll come back. While I got it off, let's do a side-by-side comparison. 14 wide, and that's a 1250 tire. But again, it's stretched out on a 14 wide rim. This is a 12.5 tire, which actually I think it's like 1150 because Turo makes hers a little bit smaller. That's on the 12 wide rim. You can tell it's a little bit wider. Just by a little bit. They are heavier by a little bit, I want to say. So let's go measure, or let's go see how much. Now here we go. We're gonna weigh them out, see what they weigh. Got the puppy trying to get out. She's getting away right now. All right. Let's see here. This will be the 20 by 12. See how much it weighs. Try not to hold it. It says 97 pounds. Try not to put any weight on it at all, so that way it's read as accurately as possible. So we'll see. But let's put that there. All right. Let's weigh this 22 by 14. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now, I know this joker weighs over 100 pounds. I want to say, if I had to guess, I'd probably say about 110. Somewhere in that range. I'm gonna try to still get it in the camera though, so y'all can see the numbers. $107.8. So about a 10-pound difference. So actually it's about 11 because 0.8, but yeah. So let's get on back to putting them on and let's see the difference. I did also notice how far this sticks out. Let's see how far it sticks out whenever we get the 14 wide on. All right. Just a little bit more, but tell you what, man, that thing looks good. Man, that thing looks good. All right, let me get the rest of them done and we'll get it out of the carport here and see how she looks. whenever you get the wheels and tires on, or you know, even if you just rotate your regular tires, it's always a good idea to go around and torque down each one of them in the torque pattern at the torque foot-pounds that it calls for. That's always a safe precaution to do with any vehicle, any wheel size, tires, anything like that. I'm gonna do that now, and we'll go from there. Show y'all something real quick. So as I go to turn, if I try to do a full turn, it looks like that screw right there ends up hitting or something on the other side, and it may be just the slightest little bit, but I mean, this is 14 wides on a level kit. I actually got it like 2.5, so I'm gonna turn the wheel from there. Okay, try to have it at full lock. See what it looks like. Okay, that's at full lock. So I am rubbing right there. So I may end up having to trim that off. Full lock over here. Yeah, I'm definitely into the fender there. So I may not be able to take a full turn or unless I can do some trimming. But yeah, hey, I mean, that's the name of the game whenever you try to go wide. But let me go ahead and get her on backed up and go from there. We'll park her right beside the mule. All right, respectfully, I think I can say that's pretty sick right there. Now, of course, if you see what looks like a little bit of white around the rim, no, I'm not running white walls. That's pretty funny though. But what it is where they gotta seat it, just because it's a little bit bigger than the actual, the rim's a little bit bigger than the tire. They gotta seat it, and they gotta use like this solution stuff, or you could use like WD-40, you can use starter fluid, stuff like that to seat the bead. And so that's basically what that is. That's dried up. So once it gets a good wash and clean, you won't be able to tell it. But I think I'm digging this. I definitely think I'm digging this a lot more than the setup that was on it. It just looks a lot meaner, looks a lot better. And yeah, definitely whenever I get that paint and black everything out, it's gonna look real good. It's gonna be ready for the show coming up. I probably sound a little bit hoarse or a little nasally because I've been a little sick here, but you know, I'm getting in there, getting stuff done, crunch time. I'm just, God, that thing is super wide. God, that thing looks mean. Oh, that's crazy. Thing looks like super mean. And like I said, those are directional wheels. They are on the cheaper end because, you know, I got a budget that I can stick by and do stuff with. And, you know, if it's somebody that's watching this that's on a budget and wants to build something and, you know, get creative and do something, you know, hey, here you go. You know, I'm on a budget and I'm doing this. I will have a video posted up about the mods that I have done to this truck, and like the cost and stuff, because I did have somebody ask me a question about that, so you know, I gotta answer the questions. But yeah, this is definitely it. This is a leveled Ram 1500 2005, and it's on 22 by 14s. I want to say that was a -76 offset, if I can remember right. If not, I have to look it back up, but I think that's right. But yeah, it's mean. Thing looks like a menace. Once them tire stickers wear off, yeah, it'll be all black on black. And I'm thinking about, I was looking because the other ones did the same thing, but like right here, you can see it's got a chrome valve stem. I'm probably gonna take those off and put black ones on. I may end up getting some black spiked ones and maybe even doing black spiked lugs. I don't know yet. I'm working on that. Those are the aftermarket lugs I already had, so I just reused them. But yeah, man, I'm about to drive this thing up the road and see how it drives. But I gotta go clean up my mess before wife gets home. And yeah, so if you know anybody that's in the market for some wheels and tires, I got some 20 by 12s, which are still good. I'll probably end up selling these locally, but 20 by 12s, they are a good set of tires and wheels. Nothing wrong with them. Just a little bit of curb rash, which I went over and painted, so that's why they still have that good black look, because I went through and took care of all that. Only one of the rims has the center cap, which the screws didn't fit right. So I went to the parts store, got some aftermarket screws, made it work, and hey, they all work. Y'all seen me running them for a while if y'all see some of the other videos. But I think it's time for a little bit of a change up, so we're gonna see how this works and go from there. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. See you soon.